For long-term viewers of this channel, I apologize for making this video. I apologize because I have always been seen as a smart guy by the TTRPG community and every last person in it. I have been proud of this title, and I know that this view people have of me is going to be changed by this video. I also know that people might say, oh, he's going off and making a video that's more about clickbait, but it's really just nonsense. Just stick to twerking, stick to horny bard jokes. Well, guess what? I'm horny right now, and you know what I'm horny for? I'm horny for this community. I love this community, and I am sick and tired of seeing creators and events in this community. I'm going to start exposing these popular events and creators because I am tired of not being one of them. This is 7 hours of pent-up opium withdrawal, and unfortunately, this is the straw that broke the camel's back. Sorry, I didn't think I was going to get emotional, but this is the longest I've gone without a hit. And I am frustrated, I am sad that this community keeps getting touched inappropriately by creators and events like this. If you don't know what Min-Maxed is a D&D production where a bunch of short-form weapons creators came together to play D&D. They put out a video announcing it and raised over $100,000 of fans' money to put on this production. When I showcase this information I'm about to dive into with Min-Max, I want you all to know that this is nothing to do with Jacques the Whipper. This has everything to do with the other creators who are producing Min-Maxed. As far as I can tell, the whole point of this production was to waste the fans' hard-earned $100,000. Much of what I'm going to say is based on my own experience putting this type of production on, and as a money waster and how I go about things, I see things a little bit different when it comes to wasting money. I have been wasting money on this channel for years. It has taught me so much. Through streaming services, live shows, and second channels, I have learned everything there is to know about wasting thousands of dollars. Let's jump into this first slide, shall we? So this first slide is their layout, and as you can see, there is 90% dead space on your screen if you're watching this video. There's 100% dead space without the video on screen. You don't believe me? Here it is. That is all you see with the creator that people paid to see. Now, I donated $90,000 to this production, so if 90% of the screen isn't showing the creator that everyone donated for, that means that all of the money I donated went to waste. There is no excuse for that. And you want to know why? Because 25% of the screen is just random people. 25% of the viewers' money that could have been spent showing the creators donors actually wanted. Moving on, this is the big kicker. This is what ticked me off the most. To remind you, if I haven't said this before, they had a budget of over $100,000 to work with. So first of all, they talk about the set. They talk about this gaming table. They talk about this venue. And that cost them $7,144. That's right. They had a budget of over $100,000 to work with, and they dared spend some of that money. They spent the money that viewers donated. This is unacceptable. They could have made backdrops out of aluminum and nail polish for free, but they chose to instead spend this insane amount of fans' hard-earned money. Character art. Character art cost them about $1,200. I'm not going to argue with that one. Character art is expensive. I have paid for sexual character art. It can get pricey, so I'm going to give them this one. Moving on, the tech. Oh my god, the tech. I have put on productions like this before. I have used cameras before. I used a microphone once. My house has lights. All of the stuff to be able to put on something like this. And I have information here on how they could have done this better or, used money more wisely with the product that they gave. For the camera and rec gear, I have written down here, they used 3 Osmo Pocket 3 cams for the players. Do they not know that every iPhone has a built-in camera? I know they have iPhones. They showed them off in their announcement video. If they had just used those instead of buying cameras, they would have saved almost $1,000. I'm not sure what they mean by lighting. It could just be the recording gear in general, but I don't know. So if it's just recording gear, that is very much not justified. Keep in mind, they used fan support for all of this. That is why I'm upset, because they are spending these donors' funds to make their production. The total costs for Season 1 was $24,840. Now, some things that I didn't cover was them being able to fly Instructor Bensei down, housing him, making sure he was good, yada yada yada. You know what? I'm giving them that one, because as a supporter who donated $90,000, I know Instructor Bensei Bensai! God damn it! What I'm not happy about is that they put down the remaining budget for future seasons. People donated to this series to make season 1 the big one. That's what people donated to. And all I can think is how much money could have been saved on season 1 by not buying an expensive set and recording equipment. But instead, they spent 1/3 of their budget for season 1 when they could have spent so much less of it. They had a Q&A in their pinned comment for their first video. One of the Q&As was, how many episodes will there be? They said around 12 to 14 episodes. Around 12 to 14 episodes airing every other week for about 6 months. Do you guys not know how YouTube works? You need to upload these videos to multiple different channels, otherwise people are going to watch them. You need to upload these videos and then randomly take them all down, otherwise your channel won't die. How can you not see that your upload style won't leave you with a dead YouTube channel and you having to resort to making videos about a TTRPG event controversy you made up for clickbait? And moving on to other things as well. In Texas, about the end of January, there was a big ice storm that happened. It was an ice storm. And you know what? There was ice and snow everywhere for about a week, and then it was gone. I point that out for a reason because what they say here is mind-boggling to me. In the Q&A, they say, will there be any live-action scenes? Yes, but not for season 1. They plan to improve upon the production of their channel as they continue to upload more content, and aren't giving us something in season 1 that they didn't promise in their announcement. We only had 3 days to film, and the Texas ice storm meant we couldn't shoot outside for live action bits. Now I know they are lying about this, and do you know why? It's because I live in the United States, the same area that Min-Max was filmed, and I did not see a single inch of snow. They just wanted to film this quickly because there was hype around it, and they wanted to get those views and get that ad revenue instead of focusing on making a good product. Here are the promises in their announcement video that they did not deliver upon, and why I feel that the $90,000 I spent were wasted. They said they wanted to build a set, something they could have done for free, but instead it was something they wasted their viewers' money on. They said they wanted cool video setups, but 90% of the screen in this video is dead space. I said that they promised live action recreations for their scenes in their game, which they did not deliver upon. They wasted $100,000 provided by fans on improving the production, ensuring fans would get more content through future seasons and adult toys. I'm tired of this community getting taken advantage of. I'm tired of being sober. I'm sorry guys, but this is gonna be the end of the video.